Hey, what's going on, my friends? It's me, it's Ken. We're doing the Piercing Metal thing from the Bix. I know, I should just be saying that it's the Brooklyn Independent Comics Showcase, but I want to make you think, what's Bix, Ken? Well, we're here and we're talking to creatives and we're looking at, right now, a book called The Last Days at the Iron Triangle. The risograph watercolors of Willets Point by John Kitsis. And wouldn't we know it, as luck would have it, John Kitsis himself is here to talk about the book. Hey John, how are you? It's so nice to meet you today.
Doing well, hi, thanks.
So tell me about this this project and the book that you put out.
Okay, yeah, well this book here is a 40-page soft color risograph book. Now risography is a great new printmaking technique that produces really rich colors.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah, it's kind of like silk screening, only out of a machine. It looks kind of like a photocopier, but it's not a photocopier. Anyway, I'm a watercolor painter, and I go around urban spaces painting what catches my eye. And Willets Point has always been really fascinating New York City neighborhood because it's always been sort of neglected by the city. And it's since World War II has been like a place where auto shops and junkyards have thrived. And it mostly serves like striving, sort of up-and-coming immigrant populations and a lot of long-time people who've been there for a long time. There's a motorcycle club there that's been there since like the early 1900s. And so it's a really strange neighborhood that never had sewage, never had sidewalks, never had paved roads, and it's all being moved away for a new stadium and some affordable housing and some development. So the government in Queens is and the city government is very excited about that, but it's a way of life that's kind of disappearing. So I've documented it in this book.
Very, very cool. And now you have some other interesting books too. You have the Wreck Bridge.
So this is a bridge that I stumbled upon in Vermont when I was driving one day, and I stopped and I got out and I waded into the White River in Hartford, Vermont, and I painted the bridge because I just thought it was a magnificent bridge.
How long did it take you to paint the bridge?
Well, I came back a couple times.
You did come back.
But 2 afternoons, and I did a lot of different paintings of it, and I took some photographs. And it turns out there's a story behind this bridge of a terrible disaster that happened there in 1887. The Montreal Express derailed in the middle of the night, and because they had coal-burning stoves to heat the cabins and oil lamps, the whole thing burst into flames, and it was a terrible tragedy. And because of that, electricity was introduced for lighting, and steam was used for heating on trains going forward. But this beautiful bridge is it's just majestic, and it's solid granite that was built in the 1860s.
Now the bridge is not it's not active anymore.
Oh yeah, it's
active.
active.
It's still active.
It's a railroad bridge, and it's fantastic. While I was there, an Amtrak like thundered by me really fast. So
wow.
These again are watercolors that I do on site, and I convert into risograph prints.
It's really beautiful. So you sound like a bit of a historian, yeah? Like
I just have interest in like the city and places, yeah.
Cool. What are you working on next? What's your next?
I'm working on, I think I'm going to be doing some traveling. I'm actually going to France next week. And I'm going to do I'm just going to see what hits me and like do some fresh painting, some fresh drawing, and see what inspires me there.
So even if you're just taking a trip, you take certain things with you at all times?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I take watercolor kits. I have a watercolor kit. It's small, fits into my bag. I don't like take an easel or anything. I like to keep it very...
and what about camera gear? What do you use on that stuff?
I used to bring more serious cameras with me, but now it's just easy to use my phone, you know, and just sort of like take the pictures immediately with my phone. That way I can also crop it for Instagram. I usually hold up the painting with the phone in the scene and try and get that on my Instagram, so you can see the scene and the painting at the same time, and then it just goes right off the phone.
Excellent, excellent. John, I so enjoyed talking to you. Thanks so much for it. I appreciate you. All right, so my friends, this is how we're going to do it. We're going to put John's links in the description section and where you can pick up his book, which I hope you do. How much is that book? Oh, it's $40. So that's a $40 book worth of beautiful art. And I'm sure if you ask if you write his website, maybe he'll sign it for you too. All right, my friends, that's it from the Brooklyn Independent Comics Showcase. It's me, it's Ken. Do me a favor.
The website.
There. Hey, take a picture of that with your phones right now. Have you done it? You did it? Okay, moving along. All right, so that's how it works. Do me the favor, like I said, subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell, and like and leave a comment on the video, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.